The Nyaya school, one of the 6 classical schools of Hindu philosophy, offers a structured and logical framework for understanding reality and attaining spiritual liberation, moksha. Distinct from other philosophical systems that emphasize mystical experiences, Nyaya prioritizes reason, epistemology, and logical argumentation. This focus on rigorous analysis helps in gaining accurate knowledge and understanding of the world, which is crucial for overcoming ignorance and achieving liberation. Origins and historical context. Nyaya, which translates to logic or reasoning, was founded by the sage Gautama, traditionally credited with writing the Nyaya Sutra around the 2nd century BCE. The emergence of this school coincided with a period of robust intellectual activity in ancient India, where various systems like Buddhism, Jainism, and other Hindu philosophies were engaging in debates about the nature of reality, knowledge, and the self. The Nyaya Sutra established a comprehensive system of logical inquiry that significantly impacted not just Hindu thought, but also the intellectual traditions of Buddhism and Jainism. Nyaya was marked by its meticulous approach to reason and argumentation, aiming to identify truth, address doubts, and correct misconceptions. It distinguished itself through the precise use of language and a systematic methodology that set high standards for philosophical discourse. The purpose and goals of Nyaya. Nyaya's main focus is epistemology, or the study of knowledge. Philosophers in this school sought to understand the conditions under which knowledge can be deemed true and valid. According to Nyaya, ignorance, avidya, is the primary cause of human suffering. By eliminating false knowledge through reason and analysis, individuals can arrive at an accurate understanding of reality, which ultimately leads to spiritual liberation, moksha. The acquisition of knowledge is not seen as merely an intellectual exercise. It is a means to the highest spiritual goal. Moksha is described as freedom from the cycle of suffering, birth, and rebirth, samsara. By dispelling ignorance about the true nature of the self, Atman, individuals can free themselves from the bonds of karma and the cycle of rebirth. The 4 means of valid knowledge, Pramanas. Nyaya identifies 4 essential means of valid knowledge, known as Pramanas. These Pramanas serve as tools to gain true understanding and discern reality accurately. 1. Perception, pratyaksha. Direct sensory experience is the most fundamental form of knowledge. Nyaya includes not only ordinary physical perception, but also extraordinary forms, such as intuitive or yogic perceptions. 2. Inference, anumana. Inference is the process of drawing conclusions from known premises, akin to logical reasoning. Nyaya categorizes inference into types, including deductive, inductive, and analogical. 3. Comparison, upamana. Knowledge can also be gained through analogy or comparison, such as understanding a new object by comparing it with a known entity. 4. Verbal testimony, shabda. Reliable verbal communication, including scriptures and teachings from trustworthy experts or sages, is considered a valid source of knowledge. These pramanas ensure that conclusions are rooted in reason and evidence, not merely subjective opinions. For spiritual seekers, they are essential tools for navigating complex metaphysical realities, aiding in the deeper understanding of self and the universe. The concept of reality in Nyaya. Nyaya's approach to reality is systematic, emphasizing a clear distinction between the knower, the known, and the process of knowing. This triadic structure forms the foundation of Nyaya's epistemology. The school defines reality as consisting of substances, qualities, and actions. Correct identification of these elements helps individuals avoid misconceptions, which are often the root of suffering. A common example used in Nyaya philosophy is the case of mistaking a rope for a snake, which illustrates how errors in perception can lead to fear and distress. By using rational analysis, Nyaya seeks to correct such perceptual mistakes, guiding individuals closer to the truth. The self, Atman, in Nyaya philosophy. Central to Nyaya's philosophy is the concept of the self, or Atman. Nyaya posits that the Atman is a distinct, non-material entity that serves as the conscious subject. Unlike the body, mind, or senses, which are seen as changeable and material, the Atman is eternal and unchanging. Understanding the Atman is crucial for achieving liberation, as it allows one to realize that the self is not tied to physical and mental states. Nyaya presents logical arguments to establish the existence of the self. One argument is based on continuity in cognition and memory. The ability to remember past events implies a stable, enduring self that experiences and retains knowledge over time. Another argument involves agency, where purposeful actions require an agent, the self, to initiate and direct them. Without a conscious entity, desires and intentions would lack coherence, making purposeful action impossible. By comprehending the true nature of the self, individuals can detach themselves from the transient aspects of life, thus reducing suffering and moving closer to liberation. Nyaya distinguishes between the self Atman and the mind, Manas, with the Atman being the conscious observer that illuminates the mind, enabling it to function. The law of karma and its role in Nyaya. The concept of karma is integral to Nyaya's philosophy. Karma refers to the principle of cause and effect, where every action has a corresponding consequence that influences one's circumstances across lifetimes. Nyaya treats karma as a law akin to natural physical laws like gravity. Ethical conduct is seen as a way to influence one's future outcomes, with good deeds leading to favorable results and harmful actions causing suffering. This view of karma instills a sense of moral order and justice in the universe. A unique aspect of Nyaya's treatment of karma is the role of Ishvara, the supreme being or God, as the overseer of karmic law. Ishvara ensures that the effects of karma are dispensed fairly and appropriately, maintaining coherence in the system. Without such oversight, the karmic law would lack a mechanism for the just dispensation of results. Therefore, Ishvara is viewed as both the efficient and material cause of the universe, ensuring its proper functioning. Nyaya's method of inference, anumana. Inference, anumana, is a crucial tool for acquiring knowledge in Nyaya. It allows individuals to derive conclusions based on observations and logical reasoning, even when direct perception is not possible. Nyaya categorizes inference into three types. 1. Purvavat, from cause to effect, deduction of an effect from a known cause, such as predicting rain from dark clouds. 2. Shishavat, from effect to cause, inferring a cause from its effect, like determining it has rained by observing wet streets. 3. Samanyato drishta, based on general observation, drawing conclusions from general experiences, such as associating smoke with fire. Nyaya's method of inference is structured, ensuring clarity and precision in arguments. This process is particularly useful in philosophical discussions and debates, where logical reasoning is essential for defending positions and refuting false beliefs. The 5-step argument, Nyaya syllogism. Nyaya employs a structured 5-step syllogism for logical arguments. 1. Pratijna, statement, the proposition to be proven. 2. Hetu, reason, the reason supporting the statement. 3. Udaharana, example, an example illustrating the reason. 4. Upanaya, application, application of the reason to the specific case. 5. Nigamana, conclusion, the logical conclusion drawn from the argument. For instance, 1. Pratina, there is fire on the hill. 2. Hetu, because there is smoke. 3. Udaharana, wherever there is smoke, there is fire, as seen in kitchens. 4. Upanaya, there is smoke on the hill. 5. Nigamana, therefore, there is fire on the hill. This approach ensures that arguments are clear, rigorous, and derived from valid premises, making it easier to identify and correct errors in reasoning. The role of doubt, samshaya, and debate, vada. Nyaya treats doubt as an essential part of the quest for knowledge. Rather than avoiding or dismissing doubt, it encourages individuals to address it through logical analysis. Addressing doubts helps refine one's understanding and prevents the acceptance of false beliefs. Debate, vada, is also a fundamental aspect of Nyaya. It involves presenting arguments, responding to counter-arguments, and refining one's position based on reasoned analysis. This culture of debate fosters intellectual rigor and has shaped the discourse of Indian philosophy, emphasizing clarity, precision, and an earnest pursuit of truth. Nyaya's ethical teachings. Nyaya extends its logical principles to ethics, emphasizing virtues like truthfulness, nonviolence, and self-discipline. Ethical conduct purifies the mind, making it easier to acquire true knowledge. Nyaya also emphasizes detachment, vairagya, which involves maintaining equanimity towards the fluctuations of life. This state of mental calm enables clearer thinking and deeper self-awareness, essential for spiritual growth. In conclusion, Nyaya's rigorous approach to logic and epistemology provides deep insights into understanding the nature of reality and the self. Its structured methods of argumentation, emphasis on ethical conduct, and logical reasoning are valuable tools for intellectual inquiry and spiritual growth. By bridging the gap between intellectual rigor and spiritual realization, Nyaya remains relevant today, offering a disciplined and methodical path to truth and liberation.